obviously it's a huge piece of every game. So we gotta stick to it and keep working on it.
Front right.
So I have two questions for both of you guys. First, Paul's kind of mentioned a couple times that the series against Boston got mean, I think is the word he used. After everything that happened in Game 2, do you guys anticipate the series getting meaner? And then also, you guys were up against Edmonton's top line for a little while in Game 2. Just, what's working so well for you guys defending, McDavid and those guys?
You want me to go first?
I think just trying to stay calm, trying to stay patient. Pressure when we can, and obviously they're skilled guys, but just pressure when we can and be hard.
Yeah, obviously team defense is something that I think we do pretty well, and I don't think many players around the league are winning a foot race against 97, but I think that it's defending by committee, and as far as the series getting mean, it's the Stanley Cup Finals. I think both teams are pretty desperate to win, obviously, and emotions are going to be high and ratchet it up, and we're looking forward to Game 3.
Left side, front row.
Kyle, you're going to Edmonton for 2 games. You need 2 wins to win the Stanley Cup. Do you allow that to enter your mind that you're 2 away?
Well, it's going to be impossible not to be on your mind, but in saying that, when you go to the rink or when you're preparing for the game, you're preparing for 1 game, and that's it. Your next game is always the most important one. So we're focusing on Game 3. Obviously you can think about the bigger picture if you want, but once it's time to go, there's no thoughts of that. It's about your next shift. It's about the next period, the next game.
Front right, George.
This question's for both of you guys, if you don't mind answering. You guys are such a strong defensive team, but how big has Sergei Bobrovsky been, not only the first 2 games of this series, but throughout the whole playoffs? I know he didn't have to carry the load the first 3 rounds, but just in general, all postseason.
Well, he's been unbelievable the whole season. He's there when we need him, and obviously he gives us a lot of confidence and playing our game, and we know we have him in the back.
Yeah, it's phenomenal just to watch him work every day, and he makes all these saves, and he's always in the right position, it seems like, during the games, and that's not by accident. It's because of how dialed in he is in his preparation. So I think that's been the funnest part for me is just watching him every day and how it's translating to the games.
Front left, Tom.
Kevin, how do you think, obviously you didn't give a power play goal in Game 1 either, but how do you think your PK was better last game as far as you limited their shots? It seemed like it didn't give them as many chances.
Well, I think first of all, as we mentioned here before, is we want to face-offs, and you get to clear right away, and that kills off some time, and then just trying to pressure them when we can, and obviously you got to be smart. You can't just force pressure, but pressure when you can, and then get the clear out.
Kyle, your goal differential in the third period has been really impressive this cup run. On the road, is it more of a mentality, like if it's an even game, the score, is the mentality any different, I guess, on the road in a tight game in the third period?
I don't think so. I think we're pretty comfortable in those types of games. The guys, well before I got here, have been playing a brand of hockey that, is suited for a game like that. And that's one thing that has really been apparent to me since I've been here, is how comfortable we are in those types of games and how well our game translates to those situations. So, I just think that we just, on the road, even more so, you stick to your game plan. And you stick to the things that work for us, and that's what we'll continue to do.
Left side, second row.
This question is for both of you. You mentioned Barkov's importance to the team, obviously, but you've also gotten a lot from other guys on the team, like Evan, Nico. How big is that, and how important is that in a series like this?
Yeah, it just talks about us as a team. I feel like we get goals from pretty much everyone. We have a lot of faith in this group, and I feel like a lot of guys stepping up. Yeah,
I think it goes to what Kevin said, and everyone plays the right way. So there's going to be opportunities just through how we play, and it doesn't really matter which line is getting those opportunities. It's just kind of the nature of our game and what we do. So when you see a guy like Evan scoring a couple goals last game, it's just phenomenal for everybody. Everyone's extremely happy. For anybody else that scores, obviously this time of year, that's how it's going to be. But we have a lot of different guys that can contribute on the offensive end.
Obviously, feeling confident in our game, and up 2-0, it's a good spot. But we know there's still a lot of work to do, and it's going to be hard to play there, and their home crowd is going to be allowed to.
Obviously, a scary moment with Sasha last game. Just what did it mean to see him out there for practice today?
Yeah, obviously it's a good thing he's feeling better, and just looking forward to seeing him play the next game.
Obviously, you guys have been so good on the road, regular season and in playoffs. Just confidence level on the road. Obviously, in a tough building in Edmonton for these 2 games.
Yeah, I think we've been really good, like away games too, like in the regular season and playoffs. So we're just do our thing and get out of there.
Has this series been more physical and maybe more personal than you thought it would be? You guys don't really ever play Edmonton, but boy, it's gotten rough out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty similar. Honestly, it's a lot of hits, just fast-paced game, but I think this just belongs to the game.
In a similar vein, Paul's kind of mentioned in the past that like the series against Boston, the word he used is mean. Do you anticipate the series getting a little meaner after everything that happened in Game 2?
Yeah, I think we just have to stay out of it, just do our thing, and then let them trying to do stupid stuff like that, something like that. Yeah, just be disciplined.
Not to be too obvious here, but how good has Sergei Bobrovsky been, not only the first 2 games of this series, but the entire postseason?
Yeah, he's been unreal for sure, her whole postseason and regular season too. Just confident. He's so calm back there, so it's a really good thing.
As well as you guys play defense, how nice is it to know that he's back there if there is a mistake or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just have to play hard and take some pressure off him too.
You block out of your mind that you're 2 wins from winning the Stanley Cup. Do you think about that at all today? Think about that?
No, I don't think we can think too far. Just stay in the moment and go next game and next shift and be simple.
Any plans for the 6-hour flight here?
Just probably tune in on a series or something.
What series do you like to watch?
Right now I'm watching White Collar.
Oh, with Lundy?
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks.
Thank you.